This soliloquy is Hamlet's contemplation on life and death, and whether he should continue to struggle against his misfortune and the course of his actions, in the struggle against his uncle seeking justice. He is weighing whether or not to pursue revenge.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and the arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles.
After line 60, them, this is the main thesis of the entire soliloquy, comparing in a parallel structured form life and death in a form of juxtaposition.
And by posing in them, to die, to sleep, no more, and by sleep to stay within the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation, devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep perchance to dream. There's the rub, for in that sleep of death, what dreams may come. When we have shuffled off the mortal coil, we must give a pause.
After line 68, pause. The tone is very melancholy and contemplative, as Hamlet thinks on death and what comes after it, and the promise that it holds for him. He compares it in a metaphor form to sleep, with journeys afterward being dreams.
There's a respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? Their oppressors wrong, their proud men's contumely, the pain to despise love and lost delay, the insolence of office and the spurns, that patient merit of that unworthy takes, when he himself might make his quittance make with the bare bodkin.
After line 76, bodkin, this is the root of the soliloquy that again utilizes a repetitive, structured parallelism to pound out the hardships of life that Hamlet currently faces, with a tone of weary despair.
Who would Fardel's bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no travel's return puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ill we have, than fly to others that we know not of.
After line 82, a metaphor again pleasantly compares death to traveling to an unknown country, again utilizing this pleasant ideology to contemplate death.
Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickled o'er with the pale cast of thought, the enterprises of great stitch and moment. With disregard, their currents turn away and lose the name of action. Soft, you know, the fair fellow, nymph, in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered.
After line 89, Hamlet asks himself how great